Hey guys, Carolyn here. Today I am doing a video about my Monsta X ticketing experience for 2020, the 2020 World Tour, the one that doesn't have a name yet, but we still bought tickets for it. So I have been buying Monsta X tickets for 4 years now. I'm a mom bebe. This was my 4th time buying them, and I always say that this is my least favorite day of the entire year. Actually, it was 2 days ago. I'm a little late to filming this, but I always say this is my least favorite day of the year because I hate buying Monsta X tickets. I absolutely despise buying Monsta X tickets. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about my ticketing experience, and I'm also going to give you a couple of things I've learned recently because I tweeted about this. I was like, I don't know if I've gotten luckier recently or better at ticketing. It might be a combination of both of them, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it because a lot of you have been asking me for ticketing tips recently, and it's only January, so we know there's going to be about 80 more concerts coming this year, so let's go ahead and get started. So I will go into this by saying that I made a video last year actually filming myself getting the tickets. I didn't film myself getting the tickets this year because honestly, they announced the tickets on Monday for sale on Friday without like much information at all besides what the ultimate VIP and the VIP send-off was, which was stupid, but you know, it's fine. I also want to say this was done through Live Nation and not through Powerhouse for the first time. The past 3 years have been Powerhouse, and this time it was Live Nation because for the US portion of the tour, at least, I feel like Epic Records is handling it because they're trying to promote All About Love. And yes, so the tickets went on sale for 5 days. Like, we had 5 days notice, 4 days notice really, and I was extremely stressed the entire week. I also bought AB6 tickets this past week. Those went on sale on Wednesday, so it's really just been a crazy week of spending way too much money. So they announced 17 stops for this Monsta X tour, and I had a plan to go to multiple stops with Ultimate VIP. That was the goal. Why did I decide to do that? Because there is a chance this might be like the last big tour for a while, and I know that a lot of people are like, oh no, like the enlistments and everything, but like 93 line has to enlist after Shonu enlists, and I just feel like, I don't know. So yeah, this definitely is the last tour with Shonu like this year, so I really wanted to go all out for this tour and do multiple stops Ultimate VIP. If you watched my video from last year, if not, I'll go ahead and link it. I had the hardest time getting Ultimate VIP. I did all of the wrong things. I rewatched the video like a couple of days before the tickets went on sale for this year, and I was like, look at all the rookie mistakes like past me made. So stupid. I made all the wrong mistakes. So these tickets were sold through Ticketmaster or Live Nation's website, which I found out that if you go through the Live Nation app, it just takes you to Ticketmaster. So I was like, I'm just gonna do Ticketmaster. I'm not even going to worry about Live Nation, even though I did end up in Live Nation for one of the tickets I bought. Last year I went to LA for Monsta X. I did end up with Ultimate VIP by some miracle that we're still not sure how that really happened, but I did end up barricade Ultimate VIP in LA last year. I live on the East Coast, so yeah, so I literally ignored all the East Coast stops and went to LA so that I could be with Katie, because Katie really wanted to go. And this year, all of our friends who went last year that we met wanted to do West Coast stops again, so I said, you know what, like I'll do West Coast stops, that's fine. So my goal was at least Vancouver, I know, opposite side of the country in a different country, and also San Jose because they were back to back. And then I was like, if I'm gonna do a third stop, I'm gonna try for Phoenix. I could do Vancouver, San Jose, and then Phoenix. Those stops are all like back to back, and then I could stay for a couple days, visit a friend I have who lives in Phoenix, and then go back home after that. So I can make it like a whole like big trip out of it, like my big summer trip. So yes, that was the goal. I was not sure if I was going to be able to get Ult VIP for everything. I couldn't even pull one Ult VIP last year. So the first tip I have is that even though there was literally like no information released before tickets went on sale, try to do as much research as you possibly can. And I know it's really hard, but like I was saying, I went through the Live Nation app trying to buy tickets for something. It took me straight to Ticketmaster, so I knew, let's not even mess with the Live Nation app, let's just go to Ticketmaster. Also, I made sure a couple days beforehand that all my payment information was correct and that I had both my PayPal linked to my Ticketmaster account and also that I had a credit card attached to my Ticketmaster account so that I had like 2 options of payment. If something went wrong with one option of payment, I could just use the other option of payment and it wouldn't be a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal at all. I made sure that I used my iPad, my phone, and my computer because I was off on Friday, which was a blessing. So I didn't have to work, so I was at home, so I was able to just go ahead and use all of the devices I possibly could. So I made sure that my apps were all set and I was logged in on all 3 of those devices and that everything was updated, because when I was buying 17 tickets, I had to update my Ticketmaster app before I could buy them, which was so stupid. I don't even know why I did that. So that's definitely my first, like, for the week before, just try to figure everything out. There are pictures of what the venues look like on the internet, so even if they haven't released seating maps, you can look at them and kind of try to figure out like where you think Ultimate VIP or like whatever tier you're looking for is probably going to be. So it'll save you a little time once you actually go in to buy the tickets. So the next thing I want to suggest for the day of ticketing, Ticketmaster tells you to be there 10 minutes before. Absolutely not. Do not listen to Ticketmaster. You should be on your device ready to buy tickets, I would say 30 minutes before tickets go on sale. They don't really do much until like probably 15-20 minutes before tickets go on sale. There really isn't anything, but I know at least for me, it gives me 10 minutes to like sit there and be like, okay, we're doing this, we're focused, we're here, this is what we want, this is what we're gonna do. Also, like knowing what the rules are for your particular show. For the Monsta X show, I learned from practicing with East Coast stops, which is another tip I have. If you're doing stops on the West Coast and East Coast goes on sale beforehand, practice with the East Coast stops. Get a feel of what it's going to be like, because that helped me tremendously by the time we got to the West Coast stops, because I did 3 different stops on the East Coast just practicing, and I was able to pull Ultimate VIP for every single one, which was amazing. So just getting a feel of like what the ticket prices are and everything. Obviously, if you're on the East Coast, you might not be able to do this, but if you're on the West Coast, or if you're like in the middle of the country and you do have a couple of like stops going on sale before your stop, I definitely recommend sitting in those waiting rooms and doing those ticket sales, obviously not buying anything, but just like going through the process so that you feel more comfortable by the time it's your time. That helped me a lot, I feel like, this time around. I just felt like overall way more comfortable with what I was doing by the time we got to the West Coast stops. Last year that wasn't possible because Ticketmaster was for the East Coast and the West Coast had AXS. So it was a little, or at least for LA, they had AXS, so it was a little different. Definitely practicing helped me a lot. It gave me an idea kind of what prices were going to be, so I wasn't super shocked, even though, let's be real, I didn't really look at prices when I was buying tickets anyways. But for the East Coast shops, because I was like staring at things. I also would say that if you're going with a friend, I know not everybody goes to concerts with friends, but in this particular case, I knew I was at least going with Katie to 2 of the stops. Ticketmaster defaults to 2 tickets when you're buying tickets. So if you are going with someone, have you and the other person both try to like do 2 tickets, and then just be like talking to them on the phone, or like I was messaging Katie on Twitter during the ticket process, because if you both pull Ult VIP, somebody might have pulled the better seat. So if you're both pulling 2, you know at least you're going to be next to that person, and like you have a better chance. I think it's quicker because you don't have to adjust your search settings, when I already had to adjust my search settings to just give me Ultimate VIP and VIP send off, because I was not interested in anything else. I will say though, for this particular show, like I was saying earlier, know the rules, because some shows I've done, people could use all 3 of their devices or like multiple devices for the same stop for the same account. If I was using my iPad, my computer, and my phone and all trying for the same stop, sometimes that's allowed, but for this particular show, it wasn't. So that was a good thing to know. I figured that out during the East Coast, so I was able to plan for the West Coast stops that I had to either be on different waiting rooms for different stops, or somebody else had to use their account. Which for VIP stuff, if you're not going with the person buying your Ultimate VIP or any sort of VIP ticket for you, know that the benefits can't be transferred, and that you need to have the credit card or at least the ID of the person who bought the tickets, because when you pick up your VIP stuff, they're gonna ask for that. And I know at 17 at least, there were issues when I went to 17, and you had to at least have like a picture of the ID of the person who bought the ticket. So if you're going with someone, say if I bought tickets for both me and Katie, I could pick both of them up under my name and she could like stand in line with me. That wouldn't be a big deal. They don't really care about that because like I said, Ticketmaster defaults to 2 tickets anyways, so people kind of expect that you're buying multiple like tickets together. It wasn't me or Katie who bought the Ultimate VIP tickets and we went to go pick them up. They probably wouldn't give us our benefits. So that's something very important to know, I would say. Definitely always make sure the person you're buying, whose account you're using, either is okay with giving you a picture of their ID or is going to the show with you, because that is super important. So as far as buying tickets go, all I can say is don't give up and just keep clicking on things, because when I did the 3 East Coast stops, what did I practice on? I think I practiced on Newark, Boston, and Atlanta. I just chose 3 random stops, and Newark and Atlanta I probably would have gone to if I like wasn't going to the West Coast. I probably would have done the Newark and Atlanta shows. They were like awful times, first of all, and yeah. For my computer, I was able to get in pretty quickly. I don't remember what stop that was, and was able to get tickets pretty quickly. But for my phone and my iPad, whatever stops those were at, I could not get a ticket for like 10 minutes, and then I finally ended up pulling one. So I think it's really important to just keep clicking and keep not refreshing it, but keep I would hit best seats and then I would hit something else, like most expensive or something else, whatever those 2 tabs are that are on the side. I would keep clicking in between them, and so it would like refresh what tickets were available, and then I would go through and keep clicking on Ultimate VIP packages, and eventually I was able to pull Ultimate VIP for all 3 stops. I think a lot of people hold on to tickets and then release them because either their friend pulled a better ticket or they decided they don't want that because they see how much it costs or something. So definitely I would say don't stop trying to get tickets for at least 30 minutes after tickets go on sale. At least 30 minutes. Yeah, just like continuously click on things for the first 30 minutes of ticket sales, and then if you want to give up after that, that would be an okay time to give up, but like really don't give up till you get the tickets you want or they're all sold out. And then even like an hour later, Atlanta was all sold out, and I went back to Atlanta like an hour later and was able to pull another Ultimate VIP ticket. So like sometimes if you just keep trying, you will get things. Yes, I was able to pull Ultimate VIP for all 3 stops. Phoenix was an hour before San Jose and Vancouver, which were the other 2 stops I was interested in. So I did Phoenix. I was able to pull an Ultimate VIP. That was a pretty good spot. And then I thought Katie was buying that, so I released my good Ultimate VIP tickets, and then she was like, oh, I'm not buying these Ultimate VIP tickets, I'm not going to the show. And I was like, oh no. So I went back and I was able to pull another Ultimate VIP ticket. It's not like my best seat, but it is Ultimate VIP in Phoenix, so we're fine with that. And then for San Jose and Vancouver, what we ended up doing, because of the limiting rule of how many like people could be, or how 1 device per account per stop thing. So Katie focused on Vancouver, which I also had Vancouver pulled up on my computer, but I was focusing on San Jose. I just had it up just in case, like just to pull it up and maybe try to get something if she wasn't able to get anything, but my main focus was San Jose. And we were able to pull both Ultimate VIP for Vancouver and also San Jose, which was amazing. Vancouver, we are in row 1, which is incredible, Ultimate VIP. And then San Jose, we are in row 2. I'm super excited about that. So I am going to 3 Monsta X concerts with Ultimate VIP on the opposite side of the country from me this summer, and I'm so excited. I said on Twitter, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done for a K-pop group, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this trip. I looked at my bank account earlier today and I regret it because oh my god. Oh my god. But I'm super excited. Obviously I'm not booking any like hotel or Airbnb or anything yet because I just need to like pay off these tickets, and also these concerts are in July, so I'm like not concerned about any of that currently, though I probably will do it within the next like 2 months. I'll probably try to like do transportation, like flights and all that stuff, but I'm super excited. I hope that this was a little insightful into how I buy tickets. I don't know if it was super helpful, but like I said, I'm still not that good at buying tickets, I would say. So I Don't know everything, obviously, but that's just kind of like how I went into this. Between this year and last year, I feel like I've learned a lot. I've bought a lot of VIP tickets since last year. Yes, I'm super excited to be seeing the boys again and meeting them 3 times again. The ultimate VIP package comes with send-off, high touch, early entry, the laminate, and then you get a random member signed poster, which I'm kind of like about because I don't really like posters, as you guys know, but you know, I hope I get 3 different members for the 3 different shows I go to at least. But yeah, I am super excited. And then you get early like merch access or something, whatever that stupid perk is. But yes, I'm super excited. Let me know if you're going to Monsta X down in the comment section down below. I think it was easier this year because there were so many stops. There were 17 US stops as opposed to like the 6 that have been previous years. There were 11 more stops than last year, so I think that made a huge difference as well. A lot of people were able to get tickets who haven't been able to get tickets before, and obviously there's still a lot of tickets for sale, like a lot of normal tickets and even some like send-off VIP tickets, which I think is just like the laminate and the send-off is what you get. But that's weird that they like don't give high touch to the second, like to the next one down. I think that they would do send off for like ultimate VIP like they did last year. I don't know, anyways, whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let me know if you are going to the concert down in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Also leave any ticketing tips down below because like I said, I don't know everything. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.